Hello, hello. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello. I'm just getting set up. Waiting to see if anybody joins. I really need a microphone that has no cords. There we go. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Got a lot going on. Hopefully it's clear up here on YouTube. Let me see if I can share. Can I share up here? Try to get a little closer. There we go. Alright. It's so bright here on YouTube, but it's so like perfect here on Facebook. I'm really not sure. I don't know if I can share the YouTube with anybody. Copy. There we go. Hello, I see there's some people on. How are you tonight? How is everyone? Hi, Bonnie. It's full moon tonight, so we're going to talk about the full moon, and we're going to do some card readings for the full moon. And if you have your birth date and the place you were born, I can find out where the Pisces is in your chart, so where this full moon is going to affect you the most. So I'm both live on YouTube and on Facebook. And I'm trying to figure it all out. Trying to figure out something. Create a poll. No, I don't want to create a poll. Trying to share this. All right. So just share it. Okay, Bonnie, I see where you're at. So full moon is in Pisces. Let's talk about the full moon first. Full moon is in Pisces. Pisces is our emotionally sensitives, our psychics, our those that are in touch, like kind of very emotional creatures, in touch with their emotions, very sympathetic, helpful, and they want to make other people happy. That's a typical Pisces energy. They're very generous. They're empathetic. You know, they're a water sign, so water is in control of our emotions, just like the water in the tides. All in control of our emotions. And Pisces is just beautiful, sensitive creatures. Beautiful, sensitive creatures. So you have Pisces. The full moon is in Pisces, which directly opposes the sun, which the sun is in Virgo right now. So Virgo is our ability to return to self, our wanting to fix things, our perfectionist, if you want to call it that, perfectionist, but able to return is that mothering and nurturing nature. So we kind of have two signs that are very kind of almost similar, although Virgo not always is in touch with their emotions. So another interesting thing that's going on right now is, as of a few minutes from now, in just a few minutes, Mercury, which is Virgo's ruling planet, is going to do its backward dance. If anybody watched my video earlier on Mercury retrograde is just the time where everything starts coming up. Mercury controls communication. Mercury controls a lot of those technology, and just takes us into this, bring things back up in our life that we need to pay attention to. There's going to be a lot of mishaps and misunderstandings going on during Mercury retrograde. People are going to say things. You got to kind of watch what you say. They're going to say things before they think about it. Computers might break. Technology is not going to work great. So you have Virgo ruled by Mercury, and Mercury's in retrograde. And then you have Pisces, which the full moon is in Pisces, ruled by Neptune, which Neptune is also in retrograde. So you have Neptune, who is our fantasies, our what's the word? Illusions, our dreams, our dreamlike state, our what we like to think of the world. Neptune is very good at putting that veil across our eyes, of saying this is what the world is like, and we like rose-colored glasses. That's the word I'm looking for. Put on your rose-colored glasses. That's what Neptune does when it's direct. When it's retrograde, it releases that veil. That veil goes away. That veil of our own reality that we make for ourselves. Neptune goes retrograde. We start seeing things for what they really are. It's a great eye-opener. Sometimes not wanted. Sometimes we really don't want to see things the way they are. We like our own realities. We like being stuck in this dream state that we create for ourselves. But it'll uncover your false reality, the reality that you built for yourself. So that's kind of what's going on right now. It's been going on since June 28th, and it's going to last into December. And that is Pisces ruling planet. So you have both planets are going backwards, are retrograde, both in Virgo and both in Pisces, and that's kind of, and those two are also opposing each other right now. So you got an emotional hot mess. Not that that's bad. Pisces kind of wants us to make people feel better. It wants us to give. It wants us to make everybody feel loved. It's like the peace keepers. So that's kind of what we're going to see here. We're going to see like this wanting to give, and we got to fill our cups first. We got to fill us first. And we got to know what's going on within us. So I am going to look up Bonnie. Bonnie, were you born in York County, PA, or where at exactly in PA? Let's look up your chart, and we're going to see where you were born, if you're still on. Let's see. New. Add. Okay. Add. I'm going to add you in here. Puxatani. Did you, so you grew up with the groundhog. That's pretty cool. All right. So birth date is 20 November. And PUNX. I'm gonna make sure I spell this correctly. There it is. It gave it to me. And unknown. All right. Let us see. Yes, I do free readings this live. So we're just going to do their mini readings. They're going to kind of go through your chart. Giant rat. He's the giant rat. We're going to go through your chart, and we're going to see where the Pisces is at in your chart, and that's kind of going to show what's going to happen. Yay! It's kind of going to show what's going to happen with where you need to focus in your chart, where this full moon is going to affect you the most. Okay, so you have Pisces in your, I'm going to count the houses. That would be your third house. You have Pisces in your third house. So your third house controls your mental state. It controls your mind. It's your mindset. It is your thinking, speaking, writing, learning, interactions, communication. So it might be particularly hard for you right now, based on that Mercury is retrograde and Mercury controls communication. So this is definitely saying that you are going to have this kind of emotional thinking, this emotional mind, this, your interactions with your siblings actually is in here too. So you might have some emotional things going on with your siblings. And this is for Bonnie. And kind of like the way you think about things is going to be very emotional. So you need to be aware that you're emotionally thinking, that you are thinking through emotions, and maybe start trying to use your head a little more, trying to use your thoughts, your mind a little more, instead of just acting on an emotional thought. We don't want to be an emotional mind. Like in some of the therapy I do, the DBT, we have emotional mind, you have rational mind, and then you have wise mind, which is a combination of both. You're going to be really, this is a very emotional moon, lots and lots of emotion. So you're going to kind of be in that emotional mind a lot, where you are going to feel something and want to speak it right away. You're going to want to act on it right away because your emotions are so strong. You're going to do right away. So being aware of that and thinking, and just think through before you take any action, before you make any thoughts, or before you speak. Thinking it before you speak. That's kind of what you need to be aware of these next couple days as this moon is going through your third house in with the Pisces in your third house of your community, your mindset. So emotional mindset. That's pretty deep. Let's pull a card for you, Bonnie, and see if I can offer some guidance with the card. And we'll go from there. Where is my... I have to find... I'm sorry, I told people I would tag them, and I have to find them to tag them. Let's see. All right. Trying to do 80 things at once. That's kind of how my life works sometimes. Let's just pull you a card, and then I'll go back, because I can't seem to find it. Crying is a great release. Oh, I love that you said that. Crying is fine. Yeah, crying is wonderful. Just to release it and let it go, and get it out and understand it. Like, understand where the emotions are at and where they're coming from. Explore the emotion. Explore how you're feeling. Explore why the emotion is there. And then think about it. It's okay to have emotion. It's 100% okay to have emotion. I'm not saying get rid of emotion. I'm saying understand it. Understand where it's coming from and what it's trying to tell you. Our emotions are our body's way of giving us messages. They're actually messengers. So let's see what the message is. Explore it. So, let's see. Debbie. Yes, and please tag your friends. I am public. I have a public profile. You can tag your friends, have them come on. I love doing this. I'll be on until about 10:30. So let's see what's going on. As long as there's people here. If there's no people here, then I'll get off early. All right, Bonnie, this card's for you. I'm trying to get one just to fly out, but it doesn't seem like it wants to happen right now. There it is, right there. Oh, new moon in Cancer is your card. This is telling you to relax. It's telling you a time to do some self-care, some relaxing, anything that's relaxing for you. Excuse me. Anything that's relaxing for you. Take some time to take a bath. Baths are great right now. During full moons, taking a bath is wonderful, like just a cleansing bath. Hi, Dana. a wonderful cleansing bath. Take a bath. It just needs time. You need time to relax. Sorry, I was reading a comment and trying to say it at the same time. You need time to relax. You need time to sit with yourself, sit with those emotions, but definitely have some time and relax. Take time for yourself. It is okay to relax. It is okay to stop. It is okay what you're doing. I know a lot of times, especially us as women, we will have a day where we don't have to do anything or we don't want to do anything, and we'll feel like guilty because, oh, I got to get this done. 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 And you sit there and you don't relax. And even though you're laying and doing nothing, you're sitting there and you're not relaxing. And you're feeling guilty about relaxing. So definitely take some time and relax. Sorry, I'm looking both ways because I have both YouTube and Facebook Live. All right, Bonnie, that's you. Okay, I had someone else put their birth date in. Okay, Rainey, I need the place of birth. And if you have your time of birth, that will help me too. So I need your place of birth and the time you were born. I will get this started. Let's add you. All right. Meditating is so good. So good. I do it every day. Every day. Even if I only have 5 minutes to do it, I still do it. All right. Rainy. Let's see. Yes, Rainy, just if you could pop in your place of birth and if you know the time of day that you were born, or around the time of day, approximate, that would help me. But I don't necessarily have to have that. It's just going to give us a clearer picture. It doesn't change where Pisces is. It's just going to give me a better chart. All right, Fayetteville, North Carolina. North Carolina, Fayette. I gotta make sure I'm spelling it right. North Carolina, okay? And you don't have the time on me, but I believe around, that's fine. 3 p.m. I'll put it in, it's close enough. That'll give us, the only thing that affects your time of birth is your ascending sign, what your rising sign is. All right, let's see, Capricorn moon. All right. Yep. No, Cancer moon. I have a Cancer moon on here. But if your time of birth is off, then that's could be it. Your ascending sign, if you were born at 3 o'clock, is the Taurus. Let's see. Where is your Pisces? Your Pisces is in it's actually in 2 houses, mainly in your 11th house, which is your group involvement, social. Clubs and like your social life. It's in your social life, but also humanitarian things and global awareness, collective endeavors, any type of collective groups that get together. So that's the main area that Pisces is in, but Pisces is also in your achievement house, like your recognition, career, vocation, anything that you're achieving in life. So let's go over the 11th house first. That's going to be your social world. And with everything that's kind of going on, you're probably going to want to help everybody. You are going to want to give and give and give and help and get involved in these collective efforts. And you're going to want to, because that's the Pisces energy. Pisces wants to heal. Pisces wants to fix not fix. They want to make everybody feel loved, and it's like that hippie mentality. They want everybody to just feel loved and do and feel like a wonderful person. So you're probably going to want to feel like you're doing that. You're going to want to give and you're going to help everybody, and you're going to probably put too much on your plate and not fill your cup. So make sure you're filling your cup. You can still help people. I'm not saying don't go out and help people. I'm saying go and fill your plate. Fill your cup first and then go help people. So that is the social, and it is mainly in there, but you have a little tiny slice of Pisces in your achievements, public life, recognition, career, what you're going to do, and that is going to, you might just get some emotional, I'm thinking that it might connect the two, like your career path or your achievement or what you want the world to see might go in with that helping in that groups and that collective endeavors. This would be a good time to take a career path in the helping field. Yep, you are. Remind me again, I think you already work in that field. Don't you work in the same field I work in? This is a great place to have this moon right now. To have the Pisces and with the new moon for you, because you're definitely going to be able to bring people together, but also get your own recognition for it. Being able to balance the two. I think that's going to be good for you, Rainy. I think that's going to be great. So let's pull you a card and see. Yeah, this is a time for you to be out there and put yourself out there and get the recognition that you deserve. In your friendships, in your collective endeavors, in your clubs, in your groups, whatever you're involved in. Speak up. Do some throat chakra work. Speak up. Because and actually just what we were saying earlier about with the emotions, letting them, that was great. That was the Pisces moon guiding you to do what you just did earlier and helping out Bonnie. So keep doing those type of things. Just make sure you're filling your cup. Make sure you're filling your cup. Ooh, all these cards want to come out for you. You just want it all. All right. So full moon in Aquarius. Be real. This is telling you to basically be real. Be your true self. Be your true self. Be who you are. Don't try to be anybody else. Be real in what you're doing. That's what I thought. I thought we just talked about that. You just received that. Working and opening another group in Clubhouse, Facebook combo, self-love and healing. That's perfect. This is the time for you to do it. This is the absolute time for you to do that. Make sure you're being real. Make sure it's you and not what you're reading in textbooks, not what you're reading on there. Whatever's in here, whatever you feel that you need to do or you need to say, let that guide you. Be your true self. Not what society wants from you, not what your family wants from you, not what anybody else they think or your groups want from you. Keep your real self. Be real. That's your card. Be real. All right, does anybody else want to know where their Pisces is in their chart? We can... Dana, I have you already in here, don't I? No, I don't. I don't have you in here. Yes. Sorry, I just got a pain in my shoulder. So I'm going to do some circles in my arms and see if anybody wants anything. If anybody just wants a card pulled, we can pull a card. I have this wonderful pumpkin juice, and I didn't realize that it's called Atomic Pumpkin by Voodoo Ranger, and it has something spicy in it. Chilies. So every time I take a sip, it's got this burn in the back of my throat. Draw the luck. Penny, you want a card, or do you want to know some astrology too? So I'm going to pull Penny a card, and we'll see. If you would like to know where your Pisces is at, I need your birth date and your place of birth and your time of birth if you have it, or approximate time, day, night, whatever. You're welcome, Rainy. You're so welcome. Oh, this is a good Pisces card. This is actually last quarter moon in Pisces. This is saying talk less, feel more. It's saying to feel all of the emotions that you feel. I don't know if you were on earlier when I explained what Pisces is. The full moon is in Pisces right now. Pisces is our emotional creatures. They, okay, I'm going to pull that up for you right now. But they are emotional creatures. They are really in touch with their emotions, and they lead their life with their emotions. The heart on the sleeve type of people. They love to help. They love to do other things. And this is saying, feel your emotions. Feel more. Don't think. Don't talk about it. Feel it. Feel what you need to feel is what this card is telling you. Feel what you need to feel. Let me see your birth date. 7/27. 7 is July, right? Yes, it is. You were born at midnight. Midnight baby. And you were born in York? I know. And that's the problem a lot. Like, it's hard to feel after we've been hurt. It's really hard to heal from that. And then we tend to close off. We tend to put our heart in a box. And not wanting to get hurt again and not wanting to feel it. But this card is definitely telling you to kind of open that up. I know that's scary. That's a very scary thing to do, is to open up these windows of the heart after you've been hurt. And I would not do it alone. You know, have some guidance, have some help. And kind of go from there. Let's see. Your Pisces is in, make sure I got the right thing here. Okay. Your Pisces is in 2 houses as well. The main house that it's in is the 12th house. And that is your service to humanity, self-transition, self-sacrifice, retreats from the world, unacknowledged or repressed parts of oneself. You can't make this shit up. Like, this is basically your card. I'm not kidding. Like, you can't, you have to feel everything. It's, you know, like, it will all be worth it. Yes. This is self-transcendence. In order to transcend, acknowledge those repressed parts of oneself. That's what your 12th house is. Your 12th house is those parts of yourself that you hide and you're hidden. And this is going to bring it out. This moon is probably bringing some of that stuff up for you right now. And with it being partially also in your 11th house, which is your group, your social environment, it's going to be part of that social piece. I am loving this Pisces type energy on this chat right now. Everybody's helping everybody, and my heart is just full of love right now for all of you. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. I love you all. I absolutely love you all. I do. I love you all. This is beautiful. This is just beautiful. Yeah, I'm getting emotional. It's an emotional time. It's the full moon. We're allowed to be emotional. We're allowed to feel. But yes, self-sacrifice, retreats from the world. You might feel like going inward and retreating and being alone and working on that transcendence of self right now. And like it says, talk less, feel more. And that will help you. It'll help you through it. Have a good cry. Take a bath. I keep telling everybody to take a bath, but that's so great. Full moons are great for baths because our emotions are so high. Oh, I'm so glad I met all of you. So I hope that helps. Dana, did you give me your birth date? Do you want to do it? You're not sure. Okay, you're not sure. So Well, you don't have to cry. You know, that's not, you know, I'm not saying you have to. Okay, so Dana did come up. Okay, let's see. Dana, I'm going to add you. I love doing this. This is so much fun. I could do this all night. I used to do this just for my friends. Well, you guys aren't my friends, but I never used to come on live and do this. We used to do all this stuff all the time. All right, 36 is June. Hi, Joanne. Dana, do you know what time you were born? And the place of your birth. Oh, that's a spicy juice. Your life path number is 5. Awesome. Awesome. 806, and just need the place you were born. We're at Maryland. Maryland's a big state. I can try just putting Maryland in, but I'm going to get a more accurate reading. Baltimore. Westminster. Okay. Thank you. Hi, Debbie. I was waiting for you. You said you would be on. Westminster. I don't know how to spell, apparently. Minister, Maryland. Okay. Let's see your chart. You're Pisces. Make sure I got the right one. Everybody does their symbols a little differently. That must be Taurus. Okay. That's got to be Taurus. What is that one? I don't know why they do it so differently. So your Pisces is in also 2 houses. But the main house that it's in, which is going to be the main thing that's controlled, is in your 5, 6, 7, 8th house. Your 8th house. Just me. Renewal, sex, death and rebirth, transformation, deeply felt peak experiences, deep interactions with others, growth and change. That is, all right, Bonnie, love you. Have a wonderful evening. Okay. So, Dana, you are, I'm trying to say this truthfully. You know a little bit about houses, so you might know what this the 8th house is. The 8th house is your fertility, your sex, your rebirth, transformation, deeply felt peak experiences. Do I have to say more? Do I have to get more? But also growth and change, and your like very deep interactions with others. So you're, with the full moon being an emotional creature and a time to give within Pisces, there's going to be some really good giving going on. I don't know what that means. Maybe you should go out tomorrow. Go somewhere, go meet some people. But it's a time to renew, and there's going to be some change coming up, and it's going to be emotional change. It's definitely going to be emotional change, and it's going to be very deep emotional change. It might change your direction. It might change even your thinking of things that you want to happen. It's also, Pisces is a little bit in your 9th house, which is your mind, expansion, philosophy, religion, spirituality, journey, the search for meaning. You have an idea of what's coming. Okay. We need to talk later. Are you going to be at the zombie fest, the zombie walk at the 1912 historic Hooper House? Dana, I didn't know. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be one of the readers for that event. So I'm pretty excited about that. So yes, let's roll you a card. Let's see what your card is. And I don't know, your moon is in Aries. Oh, that's why we get along. I think we had that conversation. Your moon is in Aries and your ascending sign is Leo, I believe. Is that what that's saying? I don't have my glasses on. Too much walking. Well, you can come to the house. We're going to do from 2 to 6. We're going to be at the house. Vendors are going to be there doing readings. So you can come there, and you are going tomorrow night. I have a friend's housewarming party tomorrow night, so, and that's something very important to me, and I'm going to that. I want to celebrate them and buying a new house, so that's where I'm going to be tomorrow night. Oh, there you go. There's your card. Speak your world into being. Speak your world into being. This is saying don't be quiet. This is saying use your words to manifest the things that you want to manifest. Use some manifestation, positive affirmations. What we speak, we become. Our words are energy. Our words are spells. Pay attention to what you're speaking. Pay attention to what you're saying, and you will get to where you want to go. So, you are welcome. You are welcome. It is. I think it's almost a mile walk that we're doing. I think it's close to being a mile walk. So, all right, let me go back and look in the comments. I've been not paying attention to YouTube. I don't know if there's anybody on here. No, there's nobody watching me on YouTube. That's fine. All right. Let's see. Debbie, are you still on? Do you want to see where your Pisces is at? Because Pisces, this moon is in Pisces. Would you like to know where that's at? I will pull your chart up, but I'm not going to tell you unless you give me consent, because I don't want to put it out there if I can't without it. Sure. Okay. So you are in, let me count. Because we didn't have your time of birth, so it doesn't put the houses out. That is going to be... I think, but don't count me. I'm sorry, your moon's in Pisces, isn't it? Your moon's in Pisces. So, oh wow, this is going to be a strong one for you, and it looks like it's going to be in those self-sacrifice retreats from the world, repressed parts of oneself, unacknowledged service to humanity. That looks like it's going to be in that chart, which means... like even can be some self-sabotage, solitude. It can be a very emotional time for you right now. It does. It looks very emotional, and it's going to be a lot of inner stuff, but it's going to transcend you. It's going to take you into this higher state of understanding of yourself, your spiritual life. This is your spiritual. It's all in your spiritual house. So a lot of psychic things going on. Are you getting some strong intuitions, some strong... this would be a good time for you to try to connect with some psychic energies. This is with your moon in Pisces already, and then it's the Neptune going retrograde, lifting the veil. And what about your dreams? Yes, I think it's your dream. I think pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. It's definitely going to be something in there. This is all about spirituality. Let's pull you a card and see what the moon says about your cards. You're welcome, Dana. You're welcome. I loved it. I enjoy doing this. I get just as much pleasure out of doing it as you guys do. For those of you who might recently joined, I'm doing card readings, free card readings. That's all free. I do not charge for this when I go live on Facebook. I'm pulling you a card, but I'm also looking at your natal chart to see where Pisces is, because our full moon is in Pisces right now. So if you would like me to pull a card for you and look at your Pisces chart, then just put you can either message me your date of birth, because I got Messenger up here. Message me your date of birth and place of birth, or you can put it in the chat. I need to know your date of birth, your place of birth, and your time of birth if possible. All right. Find balance. So Debbie, it's saying find balance. And I know this is a good advice right now, because I know, as for myself, when I tap into my psychic abilities and I tap in, like even just doing this, it tends to wear me out. So I need to find balance. I need to find the both, where I need, like, get back to my light and myself and be able to balance between worlds. So if you are feeling a lot of spiritual energy and psychic energy, a lot of crown chakra stuff coming in, third eye chakra stuff, try to balance it out with root chakra and solar plexus chakra, and like down here, and feeling those different energies, and being able to kind of ground yourself, especially if you're getting a lot of psychic energy up here. So definitely find balance. Find that balance you need to in your work, in what you're doing. So I hope that helps, Debbie. I'm so glad you're able to join. Okay, Trista. All right, let's do yours. Let's do yours. This is so much fun. So much fun. And as I do yours, it saves in my database. So if you ever join another live, you can come back and I will already have your chart, and you won't have to give me your information again. Let's see. 6th February 5 and 6:15 a.m. Okay. Du Bois, PA. It's not coming up as a... Oh, it's not coming up as a town in PA. Are you sure that's the correct town? It probably is the correct town, but... Why is it not coming up in my chart? What's the closest town to that? Let's see, where am I at? All right, let's try this one. Sorry, I'm having a hard time finding your town. It's giving me Maryland, Georgia, Indiana. Yeah, I just, for some reason, it's not pulling up that town, so I put a nearby town, which is going to be close enough. It's in Clearfield County. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. So, Sun Aquarius, Moon is in Leo. Your ascending sign is Capricorn. Your... Ooh, what is that? I've never seen that before. I'm new at reading these charts. Newer. I never got in depth a lot. And you have, like, looks to be like some kind of square there. So your Pisces your main house is in the 5th house, which is your romance, children, fun, and creativity, recreation, pleasure, all that kind of stuff. Your emotional self is going to feel your emotions are going to drive your creativity. Yes, your emotions are going to drive your personal creativity. That's kind of what the house is, like creativity house. Your emotions are going to drive them. I would say maybe there's going to be some artwork that you're going to be doing. There's going to be definitely something involved with children, because it's also in your home life, roots, heritage, family. So your inner world. So your personal creativity and your inner world, what you nurture and what you serve. It's a good balance between the two. So nurturing inner security, you might feel a little unstable, and it's probably going to allow you to be more creative. Sometimes when we become unstable, we do feel that we do our best work, us creative people. We do our best work when we are not feeling so great, when we're feeling unstable, when we're not feeling secure, when we have big emotional outbursts. I know myself as an artist, I put a lot of emotion in my art, a lot of emotion in what I do. And that's when I do my best work. So I think that's where it's going to come out for you, is a lot of in your creativity. Let's pull you a card and see where that's at. Are you an artist in any chance? Do you, yes, I'm serious. Like, and that's how all the greatest art, like Van Gogh cut his ear off, like artists tend to have very eclectic minds and can be unstable at times. That's kind of the way it goes. It's kind of the price you pay to be a creative person. But I was asking, do you do creative work? Are you paint and you write? It'd be a good time to write. But I'm thinking more painting than writing, because writing is actually in another house. But or even just doing poems. I mean, think of some of the best work. It's always been like Edgar Allan Poe. Like, that's some freaky shit. Like. All right. Clear your mind. Saying clear your mind. Get to a place that you feel connected. Have your mental state of being be very stable. Try to stabilize that. And a good way to do that is through meditation, paying attention to breath. Just sit and pay attention to your breath. Understanding what your thoughts, like paying attention to your thoughts. Here's the thing with meditation. It's got such a bad rap. People are like, I can't and clear my mind. No. It's not meant to clear your mind. I mean, it is. That's the ultimate goal of meditation, to eventually get there, but that's called enlightenment, and not many people reach that. But in order to clear the mind, we have to first understand the mind. And that's what meditation is great for, is sitting there quietly, paying attention to your breathing. Your thoughts are going to go crazy. You're going to start thinking about the dishes. You're going to start thinking about this. You're going to think about what you said to this person last week. Pay attention to the thought. Let it come in. See what it has to say, and then watch it go out. Just pay attention to how your thoughts come and go. Don't try to control them. Don't try to force them. Don't try to ignore them. Pay attention to the stream of thoughts, almost like they're a river. Because a thought comes in, it doesn't stay there. It goes right back out. And then another one might come in. And then this one goes out. And this one comes in. So take some time to pay attention to those thoughts, and that will help you be able to clear your mind. That will help you be able to clear that mind to open up those endeavors in the creative world. So, I think that would be good. I kid you not, these cards just flew out for you. So, we're going to read them. Step up and lead. This is telling you to own your personal power and step up and lead. I'm literally like, these just flew out of the deck. You saw them. These, and I was talking to you, so they had to be for you. So own your personal power, own who you are, and step up. Step up and take the lead. See the bigger picture of things. Like the eagle eye view. Look from the eagle's point of view. See the bigger picture. Don't pay attention to the small details. And then take inspired action. So first you're going to step up and lead. Look at the bigger picture and take inspired action. So inspired action is that creative and stuff that I was talking about. What inspires you? What is your muse? Find it. Use it to lead in your own life. And that will get you somewhere. So they just flew out. That's the way it rolls. That's the way they roll sometimes. Okay. So, anybody else? I gotta go back and look at the comments to see if anybody else wanted to a reading. Those of you who might have joined us recently, I am doing, the full moon is in Pisces. I am doing natal charts and pulling you a card to see where your Pisces is in your houses, what house your Pisces is in, and I'm losing my ability to talk. What house your Pisces is in and where that's going to affect you most. The emotionality of Pisces right now. And then pulling a card for you. So if you would like to do that, just say yes. You can put your birthday in here. I need your birthday and your place of birth and time of birth. You can put it in the chat or you can private message me. I'm looking to see if I have any private messages, but I don't see any. Let's see if there's anyone on YouTube. Nope, no one on YouTube yet. I know I haven't been really looking at YouTube, so this entire time I've been on YouTube looking at my phone. I gotta get a better system where I can kind of look at both at the same time. I'm still learning all this technology. So I don't see anybody else asking for any cards. So real quick see if anybody else joins us. I just want to go over some full moon rituals. So what can you do during a full moon? What are full moons for? What can you do? And how can you make most of all this energy that's going on? There's extra energy at a full moon. And right now is a very emotional full moon, but full moons tend to be emotional as it is. Sorry, excuse me. I'm going to get a mint. It's easier in the throat. So, the moon rules over those subtle energies, the subconscious and like the intuitive self. It's letting go. It's about letting go what no longer serves you. So, right now we've got these emotions. All those things are going to start coming up. Those things that you need to let go are going to show themselves. Especially with that veil, that Neptune. I think that's the key thing here. With that Neptune in retrograde, you're going to definitely have some veils opened. You're going to see things for what they really are. And that's going to help you understand what you need to let go. So it's a great time to let go. Find out what you need to let go of. And one way I do that is to write down, kind of meditate on what I need to let go, kind of figure it out, pull some cards, and what's going to serve me the best so I can set my intentions. And then I write them down, and then I burn them. Or I bury them, but I like to burn them. Just kind of releasing them back into the ethers. I also take a jar of water, and I will sit this out in the full moon, and I will charge it. I'll charge my crystals. I'll put crystals out in the full moon to charge them. I have my new ones I got here. It's so cute. Look, it's got a little stand. Look, it's a kitty cat. It's this moss agate. Isn't that so cool? It's one of my favorites. It looks like the earth. It looks like the earth. So I'll charge my crystals. I'll put these out on my deck. I'll put my cards out there to kind of just cleanse. It's a very cleansing time. Full moons are really a good time to cleanse. Good time for calling in your own good, calling in your own power, taking those spiritual baths, cleaning your house is a time, like, when we clean our house, you've heard the term, cleanliness is next close to godliness. It's the truth. Like, it clears out energy. When we clean, imagine, just remember the last time you've cleaned something, like a whole room, and well, it felt afterwards. That definitely, like, cleans out, or it changes that energy within. It changes that energy within the room, changes the energy within yourself. You can use the full moon water, you can drink it, use it in rituals, you can, I use it a lot in anointing things. It's, to me, in my religion, it's almost like holy water. It's a great cleanser, a great way to cleanse. You can diffuse with it, put it in your diffuser, and diffuse with the water. Good herbs is mugwort and lemon balm, because it's calming. Lemon balm is very calming, and mugwort is just it aligns very well with the moon. That's like the moon herb. And a good stone is like moonstone or labradorite. Labradorite's great. Amethyst is another good stone to use during any of those rituals. But back to the letting go. So you take a piece of paper and you write, I want to let go of negative self-talk. So I would write, I want to let go of negative self-talk. I would fold it away from myself. Don't fold it towards yourself, because when you fold something towards yourself, it's bringing it to you. Folding it away is putting it away, because you don't want to bring that to you. You're going to fold it away from yourself as many times as you want, and then you can burn it, bury it, soak it in water, whatever you want to do. And then that's a way to let it go. It's a way to physically release these thoughts that you're having in your head, these things that you want to release. So that's kind of what I do for full moons. When we get off of here, I know I used to do rituals on here, but it didn't seem feasible anymore. It just didn't feel the same for me, so I'm going to do my ritual by myself. I have my little moonstone here. Look, it's a moon. See? Isn't that cool? It's a moon. It looks just like a moon. I love it. Does anybody else want a reading? Anybody else just want me to pull them a card? Let me know if you have any questions. I don't think there's many people left on. I appreciate all you who were on viewing today. Like I said, they're free readings. I do not charge for these live readings, although I do accept love donations if you are feeling called to do so, but don't feel like you have to. I do accept those love donations to help pay for my time, but I enjoy doing this, so it's not something that is required. So just let me know if you want a reading. I have about 10 more minutes and then I gotta get off, so let me know. I'm pulling a card for someone, not sure who it's for. Forgive. Someone needs to forgive. This is the full moon in Pisces. It's time to forgive. It's time to let go. It's time to forgive. It's time to really kind of pay attention to what you need to forgive. Where are you stuck? This card's saying, where are you stuck? Where are things stuck for you? And that's what we need to forgive. Now, forgiving doesn't mean that what the person did to you or what you did to yourself, it doesn't make it okay. And it's not for the person that, hi, Brooke. It's not for the person. You don't forgive for the other person. You forgive for yourself. It's a way of releasing. It's a great thing to do during a full moon, is to forgive. It's hard. It's really, really hard, especially those who have hurt you so bad. But by holding on to that, you're holding on to their karma. You are getting the karma by holding on to the hate and the anger and whatever it is you're holding on to. By releasing it and letting it go and putting it back into the universe, you're giving it back to them. You're letting that karma go back to them, and then they have to deal with it. And then if you're lucky, you get to watch. But forgive. That's what this card is telling you. Not sure who that message was for, but it was for somebody. So, hi Brooke. I'm almost done here, but I actually was doing natal charts and pulling a card for this Pisces moon and where it's going to be in your chart. I can look up your natal chart and see where your Pisces, what house your Pisces is in, and why is that a tongue twister, and where it's going to affect you most and where you need to focus the next couple days. If you would like, I just need your birth date, your time of birth, if you have it. If you don't have your time of birth, we can make do without it. Your time of birth and your place of birth. So birth date, place of birth, time of birth. You can send it to me in a message if you'd like. You do not have to send it publicly. Yes, definitely. Give me your birthday because you jumped on here. So if you don't mind sharing your birthday, time of birth, and place of birth, if you know all of that. If you don't know your time, we'll make do without it. Approximate time is fine too, because we're not really looking at the ascending chart. If you don't want to put it here publicly, send me a private message. And I got my messenger up right now. Okay, Brooklyn, New York. That's right. I knew you were from Brooklyn. All right, let's look it up. This is fun. I love this part. It's like Christmas when someone's chart comes up. All right, just give me a second as I type everything in. October 79. Yes, it was meant to be. I was just about to get off, and I have a few more minutes. You'll be my last one, though. You would think Brooklyn, New York would be the first one to come up, but no, there's a Brooklyn. There's a lot of Brooklyns. I'm going to have to type it in New York. Here we go. Brooklyn, New York. All right. Since you know your exact birth time, it was very quickly, you probably know all your other signs. Your moon is in Pisces. And your ascending is Gemini. Is that what that says? So your moon is in Pisces, and your Pisces is directly divided between two houses, your 10th and your 11th house. So your 10th house is your achievement, your I achieve, your outer world, what you show to the world, your public life recognition, your career, or like your vocation. And then your 11th house is your social world, your groups, your group connections, your goals, your aspirations, friendships, global awareness, stuff like that. So with Pisces being in, or Pisces new, oh my goodness, I've been on here a while. Pisces full moon, the full moon is in Pisces. So to me, this is telling me that that emotionality of Pisces, but also with Neptune being retrograde, the veil is going to unlift in your outer world, your career, your purpose. You're going to start seeing things in that world, because I feel like those two go together. Your friends and your group, that community, that group connection, and your outer world, your career status, they kind of connect and go together. So I feel like it's going to open up, the veil is going to lift, and it's going to take away these fantasies and dreams that, not dreams like in a good dreams. I'm talking like a world that we make for ourselves, or a world that others portray us to be. Your true self is going to come out. And it's going to come out in your career and also in your group. your groups, your group connections. So there's something going on there between the two with that Pisces, but it's going to be a lot of emotions. So there might be a fight or some arguments coming up where you're going to have to stand up for yourself. You're going to have to stand up for your status, stand up for your reputation, and take back your personal power, because it's going to be it's going to be taken away, or going to be tried to take away by somebody else's false reality. I don't feel like it's your false reality. I feel like it's somebody else's false reality in what they think that you are and what they think that you are to them. And you're going to have to grab that personal power back. So it might be a little rough time for you the next week. But it looks good. Let's pull you a card. Let's see what happens. It looks like you're going to prevail. You know, you have your moon Pisces. You already have that power. You have that emotional strength, that emotional awareness that is needed. Especially with the balance. You're a Libra. You know, you're very balanced, but then your moon is in Aries. I mean, your moon isn't, my moon's in Aries. Your moon is in Pisces. So you're so balanced in life, but still able to be in touch with your emotions. Okay. So, you got be humble. Be humble right now. And this kind of goes with some of that recognition and your status and the way the world sees you. Definitely remain humble. I feel like you already are. I feel this is just reminding you to stay this way over this next couple days. Maybe something's going to explode for you. Maybe like your status wise or reputation wise, that what I said about that person who is putting false ideals onto you or creating this false vision of you. It could tend to get to your head. You do have some Gemini in there, and you do have a lot of Virgo. You have a lot of Libra. Your Mercury is in Libra, so that's going to kind of affect you right now with the Mercury going retrograde. And Neptune's in Sagittarius, and Neptune's retrograde as well, and Neptune kind of opens that veil. So I'm thinking, yeah, there's going to be somebody that has created this, almost put you up on a pedestal. That's the word I'm looking for. They put you up on this pedestal, and it's very easy for us to fall into that because it feels good when someone puts us up on a pedestal and we're like, yeah, we're great, we're good. I mean, because it does. It feeds our ego, and that's fine. We're allowed to feed our egos. Egos are not bad, but also remain humble in that. Don't tend to go to that ego side. Tend to stay in more of the humble and understanding, which you already are. You know, like I said, you have that really good balance. Just with this crazy, intense energy with this moon right now, it can tend to get away from us. It can. And so stay humble. Stay humble, my friend. And thank you for the Squishmallow. My daughter loved it. Oh, she was so excited when she got that. I just handed her the box, and she just kind of went all crazy with it. And she's like, "What is this?" And it was all, you know, you taped it up like really good. So she's like trying to get in there, and she's like opening this box, and she's like, "What is that? What is that? What is that?" I should have video recorded it and showed it to you because she was so excited. So again, thank you for that. So I hope that helped. I hope that I hope that resonated. If it doesn't resonate, it's fine. Sometimes I do readings and it doesn't resonate, especially when I'm doing live readings like this. There's energy coming from everywhere, and sometimes energies can get mixed up. So if it doesn't fit, then it doesn't fit. It might resonate for you later. So, all right, I have to go wake a husband up because he should have been up 30 minutes ago, and he's got to be to work. He's got to leave here in 20 minutes. So I got to go wake him up. And I appreciate everybody that got on tonight. Again, I'm going to put a link in here if you would like to make a love donation. It is greatly appreciated, but is not required. You are welcome. You are so welcome. I enjoy doing this. And you guys have a wonderful evening, and stay calm. Stay centered. Understand that we'll get through this energy. We always do. We make every full moon, and we survive it. So we make the best of it. positive intentions. Namaste, everybody. Love you all. Thank you.